There was a weaver named Bobbin, plucked into reality from nothing. Reality did before him and mend. Warning, there may be spoilers. Loom is a graphical point-and-click adventure game that eschews the traditional item collecting and attempting to use a rubber chicken on every interactable object in the game. Instead, you collect spells, or drafts if one wants to be technical, which you try to use on every interactable object in the game. The game takes place in the far future, where guilds have taken over the earth. You, Bobbin, are from the Weaver Guild, who have learned to weave the very fabric of reality itself, and have faces so hideous, anyone who gazes upon them uncloaked melts out of existence. A power used far too seldomly in the game, if you ask me. Coincidentally, the Weavers are dying out due to a lack of fertility. Your mother plants the thread of your existence into the great loom, and draws you out as an infant. For her efforts, she is turned into a swan, with your fate waiting to be decided upon on your 17th birthday, leading to the start of the game. Why am I telling you this? Well, the game doesn't tell you. Instead, there is a 30-minute audiobook you can listen to before the game that explains its backstory. I'm just going to assume most people who played the game have never bothered listening to the background. But why play Loom? Well, Loom is one of the most beautiful pixel animated games of the point and click era. Having no items, Loom's puzzles are straightforward and limited to what spells you have learned. And Loom is short. Like, really short. Even on your first playthrough, you might be able to finish in around 2 hours, even if you do spend 20 minutes stuck in a cave because you didn't realize you could click on the background. The story, the day begins like any other day, except today is your 17th birthday, the day of your coming of age ceremony, and the day the elders decide to teach you the way of the weavers, or unmake you from reality. As you wait your turn, the elders punish the old lady who took care of you by turning her into an egg. Things are not looking good. But before the elders can decide your punishment, a swan breaks into the great loom room, transforms the elders and all the villagers into swans, who all fly away and leave you alone on the island. You pick up one of the elders' magic distaffs and begin learning your first spells, or drafts, by observing the environment around you. It is now you should realize, unless you really trust your memory, you should write the magic songs you learn down and what they do. Many of the spells can be cast forward or backwards doing the opposite of what casting the spell forward does. You then do the adventurous thing and set out to explore the world, floating away from your home island to try finding out what happened to your swan villager family. Along the way, you come across the guilds of glassmakers, shepherds, and blacksmiths, get kidnapped by a dragon, imprisoned by the church, and unwittingly allow chaos to be summoned into the world through a tear in reality, who, with his army of undead, covers the planet in eternal darkness. A lot can happen in 2 hours of gameplay. It is, of course, up to you to fix the situation. As you follow the destruction chaos has caused, fixing things along the way, you find that chaos has gone back to your home island from the start of the game to take control of the Great Loom to gain control over reality itself. During the final confrontation with chaos, you tear the world in half, leaving chaos on one side and yourself on the other, where you join your swan buddies in fixing what you can, and supposedly biding your time until you can challenge chaos again. It is unclear if you became the hero you could be in the game. But did you die? No. You survived. Did you leave your magic distaff behind, potentially leaving you in swan form forever as you flew off? Yes. Yes, you did. But did you die? Loom is one of the best point-and-click adventure games I have played. It has a nice musical score setting the mood for the scenes, and as long as you know what the few drafts you learn are, it's pretty straightforward on what you must do. I give Loom a solid, as chaos tried to world end, the swan split reality in twain, carving out of safe domain, out of 10.